Hi, my name's Laura. As you probably guessed from the title of this video, I am an au pair. So many of you find me on Instagram and ask me all these questions about being an au pair, how to become one, everything. So I thought it would be a good idea to put it all in a video. So these are the most frequently asked questions I get on Instagram, social media things. Total disclaimer, obviously some of these questions are what I would do. Like, you guys don't have to follow that. I'm just stating my opinion. So if you want to do something else, whatever, okay? You do you. These are just how I would answer these questions, maybe just to give you a little bit of advice. So take all the information, use what you want. That was it. Okay, that out the way, let's get to it. These are some good questions. A question I always get is, what actually is an au pair? So an au pair is basically live-in childcare. I live with my host family in America and I take care of their kids. They give me a schedule of when I need to work, when I need to take care of them, what my tasks are, and then they pay me weekly for that. So that is basically what an au pair is. Very short, sweet answer, I think. Next couple questions are about like matching profile. So the first question I always get is like, what do you write in your letter for your host families? Basically, your letter is a bit of an essay about yourself. Try to give as much information as possible in this letter. This is the first thing on your profile, I think. You write your hobbies, what you like to do, where you live, family, but also include a section of what do you expect as an au pair? Like, do you expect to work for young kids, older kids, maybe some activities you would do. I always love baking, cooking, and I wrote in my letter, like, I really hope that I can share my passion for this with your children and we can do lots of activities together. So show them that you are interested in their children, being an au pair, and giving a lot of information about yourself. So I would say those are the top 3 things to put in your letter. Next thing is the profile picture, or the pictures you put on your application. I actually asked my host mom this question because I don't really know what to answer, because I am not a host family looking for an au pair. So I asked my host mom and she was like, show the, like, a happy smiling picture is always amazing as a profile picture. This is your first glance at an au pair as a host family. Then show pictures with your family, show pictures with your friends, show pictures with children, just not like modelly poses. Like, you are not auditioning for America's Next Top Model, okay? That is another application. You're in the wrong section. So nice, homey, happy photos. Ooh, what are important questions during the video call? The video call is the first time you get to see your host family face to face. And it is super exciting, but I get that you can also be nervous for it, especially if English isn't your first language. Aside from the question, don't be nervous, okay? Host families know that most of the au pairs, English is not their first language. Do not get nervous, okay? They are aware of it. That is maybe a reason why you are coming to America, to improve your English. Okay, so do not worry about that at all. Back to the question. Good questions to ask are like, what fun activities do you do or their current au pair do with their kids? Okay, get to know the kids. Okay, what are their favorite toys? What are they into? Okay, obviously every 4-year-old girl is into Frozen right now.
Every 4-year-old girl is into Frozen right now.
But maybe you have that one host kid that isn't. Who knows? I would say talk about the kids first. That is the reason you're coming here. You are being an au pair to look after kids. Then you go on to more practical, like schedule kind of stuff. Then maybe talk about what you would want. That's just how I would build it up. I get the question a lot. Did you connect with every family that sent you a connection request? So for those of you who don't know, a connection request is the first initial request. So if a family likes your profile, they will send you a connection request. You can read through their profile, you connect, and then you email, Skype, video call with them. If you really, really, really like each other, then you do a match request, and then that is your family that you are going to go live with, work for your au pair year. But a connection request is the first thing. I don't really know where I'm going with this. So the question was, did you connect with every single family? And my straight up answer is no. I went with my gut feeling for the matching process, and some of these profiles just didn't sit well with me. Like, if they don't sit well with me from the very beginning, I personally do not feel the need to put in the energy to get to know a family that in my mind and in my heart, I already know I'm going to say no to. It just doesn't make sense to me. Obviously, you can do it a different way. That is just how I did it. Another question about matching is, can you choose your state? No, 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 no. And I would not get your heart set on a particular state. I would choose definitely for the family. You are going to live with this family for a year, maybe longer. So that is the most important factor. Did I think I was going to end up in North Carolina? Gonna be honest, no. Really didn't. But I love it here, and that's mainly because I love my host family so much. I have not once regretted like not coming to this state. Oh, and then I got the question, what do you look for in profile? So what did I look for in the host family's profile? One, how many kids they had. I personally am not gonna look after 5 kids. That is just me personally. I said that from the start. There was this one question, and it was like, how do you deal with discussions or arguments, or like, oh, how do you solve conflict? That was the question. How do you solve conflict in your household? And I thought this was such an important question, because I had one family was like, oh, we like to discuss everything. Like, that's not exactly how they said it, but they said it in a way that made me think, I think you have heated arguments a lot, and I don't want to be in that environment. I also looked at the kids' profile, so they write a little bit about the kid, like what they like doing, what they are. I also knew I wanted to look after younger kids. If I found the perfect host family and the kids were older, that would have been fine as well. Okay, then those were the questions about my matching profile. These are the questions I get about actually being an au pair, I guess, kind of. I get the question, how do you handle the hard days? I think that's very personal for everyone. I know what my hobbies are, I know what calms me. I haven't really had a lot of bad days. Maybe just moments I'm just like, okay, I just need to like recenter for about 5 minutes. I love listening to music. I kind of know exactly which song, which playlist I can listen to make me feel better, what I need at that time. I also run a lot, so I like to get my stress out, do like a little 30-minute run. And I love to bake. So those 3 things, music, running, baking, they work for me. I kind of can shut everything else out for a bit and just focus. People who know me know I don't really focus on one thing at a time, but it does help me to kind of clear my mind a bit more than usual. And I also got the question, how do you deal with work-life balance? That is an important one because obviously you live with your host family. So I think it's very important and it's healthy to have a work-life balance. So what I've done, me and my friends, we have set aside a specific time in the week where we all get together, or we try to all get together. Sometimes one can't come, obviously, to have coffee together, sit, chat, catch up, relax, whatever. But we have that one slot a week, and that really helps. And then I also try to do dinner with friends at least once a week, or just hang out. And to be fair, like, I also love hanging out with my host parents and their friends. I love their little like hangout crew meetings, so I always try to make time to go to them as well, and I don't feel like I'm working. Obviously I will help if the kids need something, like I'm not gonna be like, dude, I'm off duty, like, bye. But I do really like just hanging out with them as well. And then I got the question, what are your tasks? This is different per host family. Obviously your host parents will tell you exactly what you need to do. It can also change the age of host kids. So there's a lot of things on it. I'm gonna say what I do. I get them up every morning, get them dressed, get them breakfast, bring them to school, and then most days I will do laundry. Every week I change their bed sheets, and then I pick them up from school, do like bath time, or I do an activity with them, like go to the playground or arrange a play date. And then I make them dinner, and then we play for a bit after dinner, and then those are kind of my tasks. I also have like household tasks. So I put the garbage bins out every Monday, and then I bring them back in every Tuesday. If the dishwasher is full and it's done, I will unload it, or I will run the dishwasher. Obviously I clean the kids' rooms as well, tidy up. I keep my own bedroom neat and tidy, and I try to keep the play areas neat and tidy. So those are my tasks. I hope you enjoyed all my just blabbing, I guess. I feel like some questions I really didn't stick to the question, but I hope you learned something. As I said earlier, do with it what you want. These are just my opinions, recommendations, whatever. So that was it. So yeah, I hope you liked the video, and if you are watching as a maybe au pair, I really hope you do it though, because I love being an au pair. No, this is not a promotional video, but I do really like it, and I hope that you guys all match with like nice families, or if you're already an au pair, that you're having an amazing time. And thank you again for trusting me to answer your questions.